fresh out of high school, through young adult, through 20s, through 30s. And it's like, man, we never get to the point where we spend time alone to even know what that feels like. Even know what that feels like. So just me saying.
Now look at spending time alone is required for healing, right? So it's easy to tell where somebody at in their journey, right? Because if they haven't hit that dark night of the soul where you have to depend on yourself in the universe, like the dark night of the soul will have you thinking everybody then turned on you and nobody's there for you. And it's like everybody turning you at the same time. There's nobody available. Like this is done purposely by the universe. You feel me? The universe remove people that you used to depend on that was low vibrational. You know what I'm saying? So when the universe removed them people from you, you find yourself by yourself. So it's like some people just don't want to forcefully go into their dark night of the soul and start digging deep and start pulling out them roots, right? So what happened is the universe will create a tower moment. The universe will have, you know, your spouse cheating on you. The universe will have you get fired from your job. It'll get you ran out your community. A whole bunch of things will happen so that you start saying, let me get to myself. And then the universe will put you to yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then when you in a position where you could be receptive to what the universe is trying to give you, right? Because you've been holding on to all the wrong things. And now the universe is trying to bless you because there have to be balance. If people have been taking advantage of you for 4 or 5 years, now the spirit like, okay, it's time for you to balance, you feel me? And in the karmic balance and justice system is blind. They don't know who there on the left or who's there on the right. Only thing that they know is that when you get judged, that your heart better be light as a feather. You know what I'm saying? If that feather is heavier than your heart, then you're not gonna be able to wrap up your cycles. You know what I'm saying? And be in that alignment. You know what I'm saying?
And right now, hey, a man chooses peace over love. A lot of men can kind of understand. A lot of men understand what I'm saying, but only a few men can relate to it. Because even when a lot of men are single, they're still on the hunt. They're still on the hunt trying to find women.
See, and he right. Most men cannot relate to this being by themselves because niggas be dependent on females. You feel me? So it's like, I'm going to be by myself if I'm jumping from relationship to relationship and I'm dependent on, you know what I'm saying? Well, the universe will have every female turn their back and break up with you. You feel me? I'm speaking to the fellas. You know what I'm saying? You just put yourself in a vice versa situation if it's the female. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to both. The universe will make it to where everybody turn their back on you and you forced to deal with your issues. You know what I'm saying? And that's called a tower moment leading to a dark night of the soul. Your dark night of the soul should put you in a position to where you shatter everything that you believed prior. You know what I'm saying? The programming, the people, the places, and things that they told you this is who you are. You know what I'm saying? Your ego, you definitely gonna have an ego death. All this is going on. And then if you pay attention to the signs, you're like, okay, God has put me through something, or the universe has put me through something. So you would know, okay, damn, I don't got this, I don't got that, I don't got this, I don't got that. Let me ask the universe, I need this. Since you took me away from people, I need that. Since you took me away from people, I need this. Since you took me away from people, I need that. So I'm depending on the universe. And when I depended on the universe, let me tell you, man, the most amazing thing happened. I start to see that as long as I was obedient, I would get everything that I wanted. I would say, Spirit, I'm hungry right now. And next thing you know, I get all the food I want. Spirit, you know, I need some new clothes, you know, some new shoes, some new drawers, right? Spirit, boom, got it. You know what I'm saying? Spirit, you know, I need a different opportunity, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm really trying to, you know, step my game up. Next thing you know, doors start opening. You know what I'm saying? And all this is happening because, you know, you have to accept the fact that you are loved without anybody showing you, telling you, and even, you know what I'm saying, like acknowledging you. You know what I'm saying? You have to know that, listen, I don't care who love me and who don't. I know that I love me because I'm healed. I love me because I got boundaries. I love me because I don't frequent people or places and things that no longer serve me. You know, I was in familiar environments when I was unhealed, and it was okay with everybody who was around, you know. But now that I'm healed and I try to go around them same people and places and things, it's like we don't mix anymore. Don't nobody want to have a positive conversation. You know, don't nobody want to eat healthy. Don't nobody want to, you know, work on their entrepreneur endeavors. Don't nobody want to go back to school. You feel me? Don't nobody want to get clean off drugs. Don't nobody, you know. So when you start seeing that, you're like, damn, you know, I'm seeing I'm elevating. It may hurt a little bit because of the familiarity, right? It's gonna hurt, but then you gonna, you know, heal. You know what I'm saying? And you gonna use that theory of let them. I let people do what they do. I let places be what they gonna be, and I let things do what they do too. You know what I'm saying? I'm not in control of nothing. I surrender. I'm not trying to force you to believe me. I'm not trying to force you not to believe me. I'm not pushing, I'm not pulling. I'm simply surrendering. No arguing, no fussing, no fighting. Let them and surrender. You know what I'm saying? And then you start seeing how much control you really have when you understand that you don't have no control at all. That's powerful. That's empowering. You know? So these are lessons and stuff that I learned when I accepted my journey, and when I accepted to start loving myself and then start separating myself from people, places, and things. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely spent time by myself. No sex, no relationships, no anything. I say, you know what? I want something different, so I have to be different. And how I became different was I just cut off everything that I used to do. I said, if I want me a different type of woman, because I feel like I went through a situation where I'm heartbroken, you know what I'm saying? You know, I lost a whole lot. So I was kind of turned off, right? But in my healing, I understood, like, listen, if you want something different, I have to raise my vibration. So how I started raising my vibration was I stopped being promiscuous. I stopped being around people, places, and things. You know what I mean? I really got to myself. You know, I used to go to the beach and, you know, Seaport Village and different, you know, beautiful locations around my city, San Diego. And I used to sit there and create, write, spend time with myself, meditate, and just think and heal myself. You know what I'm saying? And it helped, you know. It took me a couple years, you know, because when you dealing with a narcissist empath dynamic, most people don't make it out. A lot of people succumb to it. A lot of people go crazy. A lot of people go to the hospital. A lot of people get called crazy, you know, because a narcissist has a whole network of people, and an empath, we ain't trying to keep people around who don't want to stay. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to manipulate people to see things our way. You know what I'm saying? We authentic and organic, and it is what it is. You feel me? So, you know, I know I've been wiggling and diverting, but this is some good information for any brother out there, for any sister out there, you know what I'm saying, for anybody out there, period, you know what I'm saying? I've been through it, so I definitely know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm really You know, when you go through something, the adverse effect is it pushing you in the direction of learning. You know what I'm saying? In spirit, and God know how I am, so they knew what they was doing for me in my life, in my terror moments. You know what I'm saying? So let's get back into this content.
When I say a man has found a certain level of peace, I'm talking about when a man is in a place where, not saying he's not attracted to women, not saying he's not turned on by women, not saying he's not giving some thick asses or double take, not saying none of that. But when he's when he gets to a place where he's saying, you know what, I'm good solo. I'm enjoying my space so much. I'm just loving my own.
And what made me know that I was good solo was I was enjoying myself. I was figuring out what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, what things do I want to do with my life, because I used to put my life on hold for everybody because I thought that I was going, you know, supposed to save people. You feel me? Like, I understand what you're going through and I feel it, so let me try to help you. Let me try to figure out a way to, you know what I'm saying? But I was doing it for so many people. You know what I'm saying? I was doing it for so many people. You know what I'm saying? And filling up cups and wasn't getting my cup filled at the end of the day. And then I'll be asking myself, why? And be pissed off and going through these emotional roller coasters. And I do the same thing the next day, and the next day, and the next day, until, you know, reality smack you dead in your face. Like, look, if you didn't pull up when nobody called you, if you didn't call people, they wouldn't pull up. If you know, you want to offer, hey, what y'all doing, man? I'm gonna come over there and smoke, you know, go over there and smoke your whole weed with them. Go over there, giving gifts out, pulling up and spending money with people. You feel me? Let people have money. You know what I'm saying? Giving people rides. You know what I'm saying? You know, doing all kind of things for everybody. You know what I'm saying? And not getting nothing back in return. Not that you're expecting, but you also realize it. You know what I'm saying? You start saying like, damn, you know, people, I ain't never seen a taker say stop giving. You feel me? So it's things like that that I went through that showed me, you know, what's really going on. You know, and once you go through something as far as a divorce or an affair or losing your kids or, you know, losing your foundation. You know what I'm saying? Like going from balling to hauling, right? You know what I'm saying? It changes you. You know what I'm saying? When you lose your mother in the midst of all that, it changes you. When you lose your grandmother in the midst of that, it changes you. When you lose two of your aunties in the midst of that, it changes you, right? So all that's going on, and you somehow made it through all that to a place of healing. So you know that you see red flags. You know that you don't go back to no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really be on your, all right, you know, people don't even know the type of knowledge that you got because of what you went through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I help so many people today because only thing you gotta do is tell me a little bit about what you're going through, and I'm gonna tell you your whole situation. And you're gonna be looking like, damn, bro, how you know? I've been through it. But not only have I been through it, I know what it takes to survive it and get out of it. So that's why I be trying to give to people. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's important for people to like, share, and subscribe so I can build up my platform. You know what I'm saying? So I can build up my audience, build up my collective and reflective. You know what I'm saying? Because I just want to speak to people and let them know, listen, whatever you done been through, I done been through. I promise you. I don't even look like it. You know what I'm saying? Got my head busted right there. I know y'all can see. Got hit right here in my eye with a bat. Y'all can see. Got hit right here with a brick in my face. Y'all can see. But do I look like that? I've been ran over by a car on my skateboard. Ran over. Not hit. I got ran over. You know what I'm saying? And drug, and I jumped up and ran to somebody's house. You know what I'm saying? I broke both of my legs at the same time because the brick wall fell on both of my legs, and I had cast on both of my legs. But I was bad and I took the cast off and, you feel me? Broke my arm. You know what I'm saying? My collarbone. My arm came out of socket, you know, fighting. Been stabbed. My bone popped out right there. You know what I'm saying? My bone popped out my hip too. Busted out. You feel me? The bone. You know what I mean? When I got hit. You know. Shootings. You know what I'm saying? 10 feet away. Do empty clip. Pop, 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 pop. You know what I'm saying? And multiple shootings, but that one was, I seen the flashes. You know what I'm saying? So I've been through it all. You know what I'm saying? Gangs, drugs, pimping, prostitution, you know, jacking, robberies, you know, just I've been around and through and, you know, a part of a whole, like I've had a lifetime. I'm just letting everybody know. I went to school, I went to college, graduation, you know, all that, culinary school, you know what I'm saying, started businesses, all that. I ain't gonna just give you the bad side, I'm gonna give you the good side too. You know what I'm saying? I educated a lot of people, put a lot of people on. You know what I'm saying? You know, but I've been through it all. You know what I'm saying? Different states, doing different things. You know what I'm saying? Chopping up with all different walks of life. You know what I'm saying? I've been instrumental in helping a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Just by the words that come out of my mouth. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I know that I'm rambling again, you know what I'm saying? Because I got so much information, you know what I'm saying? So I might as well just get it out right now, you know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all, everybody who stayed down with me to get this information, you know what I'm saying? Because if one person could just get it, then I know that I'm doing my job, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can talk to anybody. I can tell anybody what's up, you know what I'm saying? It don't matter what age you is or what you're going through. I can help you heal. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to this content.
Energy. I'm talking about the first marriage of man and calling it good. Of course, the second marriage of man, when a man meets a woman, they can link up and join powers, if they understand what I'm talking about, is a beautiful thing. But I'm gonna tell you, man, if you've ever found yourself, if your higher self has ever connected truly with your lower self and become one, oh,
when your higher self and your lower self connect and become one, that means that you balance, right? And what does that balance consist of? The balance is, okay, I'm past my shadow side, I'm past my past, right? And I embrace my light, I embrace my future, I embrace my calling, I embrace my journey, right? But I also integrate both of them. I don't let my shadow just stay there neglected. I bring my shadow side with me so that I can redeem my shadow side. I look to my shadow and say, hey, you know, it was fun while it lasted. I don't need you guys anymore to get things done. I've learned and I've healed, right? But I will not abandon y'all. I will redeem y'all so that you can come forward with me. You know what I'm saying? So having your light and your balance is like, listen, I'm positive, but I have a bag. I have a bag that's dark that I can dig into to let you know, don't trust me. I mean, don't try me. You know what I'm saying? Don't play with me. Don't violate me. Don't play me like I'm stupid. You know what I'm saying? Don't touch me. Definitely don't touch me. You know what I'm saying? Then give me a fair opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't, you know what I'm saying, by me expressing myself and standing on my business and my boundaries, you would think that I'm being negative when I'm not. I'm just going a little bit into my shadow side to let people know, hey, I'm not to be played with, because I don't play with people. You know what I'm saying? I give out the same positive energy that I want back, you know what I'm saying? But I will crack a whip, you know what I'm saying? Immediately, you know what I'm saying? And then get right back to sunshine.
Once you experience that high, man, at some point in time, you say, you know what, man, it just feels so good that I don't even really want to roll the dice anymore on jeopardizing this peace. So with the rise of women moving a certain way and demanding a certain thing and wanting.
Now picture that. You didn't bought your freedom. You didn't bought your peace. You didn't healed. You didn't elevated. You didn't separated. You done moved on and got into a space to where the universe is giving you anything that you want, right? And do you want to gamble that dealing with a female or a male who is potentially unhealed, that can potentially bump you back to a place of space in a timeline that's undesirable? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy to even, you know, take that chance, you know what I'm saying? That's why the only solution for that is for you to be by yourself, raise your vibration, right? And then see what comes towards you. Quit chasing what you want and wait to see what God sends your way, see what the universe sends your way. Write it down. I wrote what I wanted on the paper. This is what I wanted my female, I want boo-boo. So it was like, I put like a cross. And I put qualities, looks, you know, personality, you know, interests, right? I put all them boxes, right? And I got everything on them boxes except for like 2-3 things, right? But I got what I wanted. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not gonna get 100%. That's not how the universe works. You know what I'm saying? But if you get detailed and get right down to it, you know what I'm saying? You will. You know what I'm saying? You will. Like, the universe has no choice but to meet you where you are. So if you vibrating low and you want to deal with hood rat dudes and hood rat females, that's the energy that you're gonna get. That Jezebel energy. But if you want to deal with a high value, that Proverbs 31 woman, you know what I'm saying? That virtuous woman, you know what I'm saying? Then you're gonna have to raise your vibration. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever noticed that you attract the same female but just in different body, or the same men in different body? It's not them, it's you. You know what I'm saying? Look it, when you on some HOE stuff, the universe is watching you, and they like, you don't value your body, you don't value your temple, you don't value who we think that you are. We made you to be superior and divine, but you laying down with mice and rats and roaches and filthy, and you wondering why you're getting what you're getting. You know what I'm saying? Raise your vibration. Say no. Hey, listen, I don't do that no more. I don't want to be a hoe no more. I don't want to be promiscuous like that no more. I don't just, you know, let dudes play with my mind. You know, I don't just be thirsty when females say, you know, call me up. I'm not thirsty for attention. You know what I'm saying? I'm not jumping in and out of every situation, you know, just because. You know what I'm saying? So what you start doing is you start cleaning yourself up. You know, it's gonna be like the first couple of dudes that know you. Hey, what's up with you? Can I come through? What's up, big head? And you just dumb down slow. Female call you. Hey, whoa, come through. You know, I've been thinking about you. Listen, I ain't know that no more. So you start breaking your own habits. You know what I'm saying? 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Now people start believing you. Oh, Whoop can change their little ways. They think they're better. No. I think that if I'd have kept going my route, I would have got a disease or got somebody pregnant or even worse. You know what I'm saying? No, I changed my ways because I'm start doing the right things. You know what I'm saying? And then when people start seeing like, okay, well, that's, you know, how you walking and talking, they either gonna applaud that, support that, champion that, or they're gonna pull away from you. But you gonna know what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So now that you done separated, elevated, now you up here. So now you get different options now. You know what I'm saying? This dude that wanna holler, he got a car, he got a job. This female that wanna talk to you, she own her own business. You know what I'm saying? She go to college. You know what I'm saying? She interning at the news station. You feel me? And she doing content creation. You feel me? And she sees something in you and she wanna, you know, put that up on you. You know what I'm saying? You know, help you out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just never know what you get when you raise your vibration. You know what I'm saying? And start aligning with your frequency. You know what I'm saying? The frequency to receive. Like, listen, the timeline where you want, where you have everything that you want is already here. It already exists. But you have to do the work. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like this. If there's $1 million over here, you gotta go like this, like this, like this, and like this, right? And then $1 million gonna be right there for you to hit it. But if you ain't in that frequency, in that trajectory, and you're not even putting no action behind, you know, your faith, you feel me? And you're not meeting the universe halfway, and your subconscious is programmed to lack mentality. I can't. Then you're not going. It's not gonna happen for you. You know what I'm saying? I changed my whole mindset. You know what I'm saying? And in the process, yeah, it was kind of difficult. It was tough. It wasn't easy. I'm not gonna even sit here and sugarcoat it, but it's doable. You know what I'm saying? Because it's in you. So I rose to the occasion.